Probably talking another 5 or 6 miles to hike up to the to where the lakes are.
We need an entry point up here on the table someplace.
You get the wrong map.
Son of a... I'm fired. We're leaving San Diego, our new home, for a 5-hour drive to Lone Pine, California, to hike into the Golden Trout Wilderness.
We are in the middle of nowhere. We've been driving all night. Probably been about an hour since we've seen civilization.
One of the cool things about getting to a campground at night is you just got no idea what the place is going to look like in the morning.
We're gonna do some bushwhacking. Up through the Cottonwood Creek Trail. Follow the creek bed, bushwhack, fish all the way up through here. We're gonna camp up here around the Cottonwood Lakes area.
This is to keep the bears away?
They don't even bother with it.
Where's the mountain lion canister?
We moved out to San Diego to get away from winter, thinking if we never wanted to see snow again, we never would have to. We get to the top here, the trailhead, head into Cottonwood Lakes, walk right into a snowstorm.
So we've gone about exactly 1 hour from base camp. I figure that's probably about 2 miles down the trail. We're walking along the Cottonwood Creek Trail on our way up to the John Muir Wilderness and the Cottonwood Lakes to see if we can catch a golden trout.
Well, we've officially gone off the map now and can't find the lake we're looking for, so we're going to have to bushwhack a little bit. Probably close to 4 hours. We finally made it to home sweet home. The sun has a ways to go to set, but it's already set behind the big backdrop of mountains you probably see behind me. We found a great spot to camp, a little bit off the trail. Nice, flat, soft area surrounded by several pine trees. Their needles have a lot of surface area, it blocks the wind, and we've got boulders all around us. So we are a little bit open to a wind that comes directly this way. There's not much we can do about that. We have a little bit of protection, but we can set this up, get our rain fly on in case we get rain or snow tonight, and it'll be home sweet home for the next 12 to 18 hours. I'm a little bit worried right now. I just tried to take a leak twice. At first, I thought it was just stage fright because there was a western gray squirrel watching me. And then I thought it was the cold, then realized that I might be massively dehydrated. And I've tried twice now in 15 minutes and can't. I don't feel like dying on this mountain. And it's way, way, way too late to try and hike back now.
Well, I can't do this either. I think it must be the cold. I'm so freezing.
Still can't go to the bathroom. We've had 4 or 5 liters of water. Temperature's dropping rapidly. The wind is picking up. Our tent looks like it's going to blow away.
I'm just waiting for the sun to go down so I have an excuse to go to sleep. It is so cold.
So I know I said before that in the winter camping episode that 2 dudes should never share a tent, but since we're totally cocooned, this is a completely heterosexual male thing to do.
Good night. What a night's sleep that was.
There's ice all on the outside of the tent.
Yeah, I see some water here.
So I was a complete wangus last night. I woke up, we went to bed at 8:30, I woke up at 10:30 in a massive panic attack. I thought I was having a heart attack. I woke up with my pulse racing, my heart pounding, sweating, my stomach hurting. I got out and wandered about 10 steps up, bent over, thought I was going to throw up, and then realized, maybe I'm hypothermic, maybe it's a bad cigar, maybe it's the altitude. And started thinking, well, if I collapse into a pathetic heap, I'm going to freeze to death, and no one's going to know what happened. So I called Phil.
You should have heard him crying.
A good brother got up and got me a water, and I broke into a sweat. It was like a fever breaking, and I was able to come back in, and it happened one or two more times during the night in the tent, but I just stayed there and rode it out. I think I'm voting for a bad cigar. Well, the golden trout rod won this one. I forgot the spinning rod, which would have let me cast out where they're rising, and the wind last night and the cold and ice today didn't cooperate.
I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get down to regular altitude. I've never experienced high altitude hiking before, and other than in an airplane, I've never been above 11,000 feet like we are here. It's amazing because you'll run 5 miles at sea level and, you know, be breathing through your nose. And up here, you get up in the morning and you go to change your socks and put on your shoes and you're panting. It's really just a bizarre experience.
Walk on down the road. Ain't nobody in the whole wide world gonna help you carry your load. Let's pick it together, son.
We're in the midst of the greatest financial crisis since the Great Depression. And a lot of my friends and a lot of people I know have just shut down. They're not doing anything fun anymore. And I think this trip shows that you can have a heck of a lot of fun. On the cheap if you want to. You don't have to cut it all out. Maybe to go out, don't go out to eat so much. Spend a couple $100 on a meal when you can go for an entire weekend. A 6-hour drive into a place like this for under $200. That's under $100 a person. Not too shabby.
We're
there. I'm not putting my pack on again for a long, long time. And no bears got in.